Greetings, everyone. It is your friendly neighborhood wizard Andrew here with another video for you guys. Now, this is part 2 for Quidditch lore. This is the half page I mentioned in my last video. Or did I say page and a half? I might have said page and a half by accident. That's my bad. But anyway, as with the first video, I wrote down everything I could from the Harry Potter wiki that I thought would be relevant. Some things I had to leave alone because it would have made way too long of a list. So those things, if I could, I'll make lore videos on those as well. But for right now, we're going to go after the last bit that I have. So it's not set in the movies or the books, but we get one offhand throwaway line from Fred and George in the Philosopher's Stone that the time frame for a Quidditch game can go on for days or months. Now, in the books, their games go from maybe roughly hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 3 tops. But the longest game ever went on for 6 months straight with, according to the wiki, no one catching the snitch. Multiple reserve players had to be switched in and switched out so that players could rest, eat, drink, use the bathroom, and recover so that they wouldn't fall off their brooms from exhaustion. Now again, reiteration, the winner of the game was whoever had more points, regardless of who caught the snitch. And the snitch has been fumbled on several occasions, because despite having touch memory to show who actually caught the snitch first in case there's a dispute, it can be confused with a decently strong spell and it can be fumbled. Now, it's shown in the movies that a Quidditch pitch is oval or elliptical in shape, but we've never gotten actual dimensions of it before. So, a Quidditch pitch is oval in shape with spectator stands and towers along the rim of the pitch. And there are 3 goalposts at either end of the pitch. Now, a Quidditch pitch is 500 feet long and 180 feet wide. And it's got a small circle about 2 feet in diameter, 2 feet wide, in the middle of the pitch. This is where the Quidditch referee will stand before they blow their whistle, release the bludgers and the snitch, and throw the quaffle up in the air for the players, specifically the chasers, to go after. And it is stated by the Department of Games and Recreation of the Ministry of Magic that a Quidditch pitch, if I'm remembering this correctly because I didn't write it down, has to be at least 500 to 1,000 miles away from the nearest Muggle town. This way Muggles don't see people flying on their brooms and get spooked. Now, the Quidditch World Cup, which is the Harry Potter world equivalent of the Super Bowl, was held every 4 years, and the first World Cup was held in 1473. Now, according to the Department of Games and Recreations, there are 700 Quidditch fouls, and all 700 were made during the 1473 World Cup. Now, there are different techniques, all that stuff. The most well-known and only one that we ever get named was in Goblet of Fire. It's called, and I know I'm going to mispronounce this, the Wronski Feint. I know I'm mispronouncing that. Don't come after me. This move was a seeker from high above dive down sharply as if to catch the snitch, before pulling up and letting the opposing seeker crash into the ground. We don't see it in the movie, which I wish we did, but we saw it in the books where the Irish seeker did this against the Bulgarian seeker, Victor Crumb. They both dived down because the Irish seeker went down first before the Irish seeker pulled up and Victor Crumb crashed into the ground. I think in the books it happened during that World Cup. I want to say twice. It happened twice. Maybe 3 times. I might be misquoting that. Like I said, it's been a while since I've read the books. But that was all the information I currently have on Quidditch. If I get any more lore from the wiki, like, the rules, more techniques, all the fouls. If I do the fouls, that's going to be a few videos. But if I get more information, I will definitely make more videos for you guys. This is just the start of my Harry Potter lore series. So hopefully this is ongoing. But that was all I have for you guys today. As always, my friends, safety and peace be with you. And remember, happiness can be found in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light.